eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Nice job executing all of the... as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. gets underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to throw again. Uncorks it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. He's going to take a shot right away. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Knowles. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Lemon. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Here's a heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Turning it up, headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Using the quick game. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
There he goes! The 20. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Throws one all the way back to the left. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Hello and welcome, everyone, to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Seminoles in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team.
He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Mayava. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this defense was ready for Gomez against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of it if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Gives it on the option. Wow, another broken tackle. And runs through another one. Touchdown, Noles! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Mayava. Hit as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Trojans are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the hurry up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Back to throw. It's Mayava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Going for it all. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running the option, it's Castellanos. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Lemon. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Strachan. There he goes. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on 1st down. skips away from pressure. He's got it on the run. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Noles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They get to him as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll pull it down and run. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And that might be the break that the defense needed to try and claw their way back into this game. The offense is sitting there in the red zone, David. If they get a touchdown there, this game feels like it's going to be over. What a great job and phenomenal effort getting the turnover and giving some life back into their sideline.
Man, that's the only way they really could have got back in this football game. And as a quarterback, you have to know that. I can't make the critical mistake. I've got to get points. He makes the mistake, and who knows where this game goes now.
Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Back's got it. Touchdown, Trojans. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
To the air on first down. Buying some time. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead. In the second half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
To the air, it's Mayava. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Trojans want to move quickly. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
21.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. It's complete to the right. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
To throw, it's Mayaba. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the comeback is on. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Reading the option, it's Castellanos. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Off-play action on first down. Under fire. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Unloads to the wideout. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown USC. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Holds and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. These corners going to give them some space. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You know, you're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
Might be looking to run. Wide open. He makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. What a disappointment. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play-action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the...
Going for it all. Touchdown, no! And they score first here in overtime.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Sanders. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game be decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.